Hello students, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Please sit down.
Thank you, sir.
Well students, I am Mr. Hemant with you for your assessment today. I will be happy to know your good names.
Sir, myself Sanjay Raj.
Myself, Ayush Kumar Agrawal.
So your names are Sanjay and Ayush. Sanjay, you will be student A and Ayush will be student B. Well Sanjay, will you please share something about your TV program?
Yes, sir. So my favorite TV program is India's Most Wanted. So this program is neither based upon comedy nor on the family drama, but it aims at declining the crime and corruption from our society as well as from our nation too. This program clearly informs us about the gesture, position and name, habit, common habits, all about the criminals. And it also let us to know about the area where they usually commit their crimes.
Thank you Sanjay. Ayush, will you please share something about your hobbies?
Yes, of course, sir. My hobby is to play basketball, and I think it is the best game which suits my personality. It not only involves physical activity, but also it exercises our mind and develops a capacity of reacting fast.
Thank you. Students, here now we are going to enter into second stage, that is topic present. Here you have 2 minutes time to do this, right? Well, here student A will begin explanation of the topic and there will be questions asked by your friend and I will ask some more questions. Sanjay, would you please begin now?
Yeah, of course, sir. So before going to introducing my topic, that is co-education, I would like to introduce with its literal meaning. Co-education means education of both boys and girls in the same school and the colleges at the same time. We know that understanding of men and women are common in our lifestyle, and in the modern age, it is necessary to work hand in hand. So now I would like to present a short distinction between education alone and co-education. Education means which trains up men to live a successful life. On the other hand, co-education trains both men and women to live a happily and peaceful life. Now, the term co-education is not a new thing for us. For example, we can take the case of ancient period, where in the good old days of the past, when the ashrams were the seat of learning, the co-education was in practice. And we can take the example of our Hindu scriptures, old records and legends, where the co-education was also spread all over the country. And it was also continued when the Muslims were coming into the country. And finally, the further system put an end to co-education. But the good qualities of co-education cannot be denied, such as the co-education trains all powers of men and women to live a successful life and make it useful for the society. So, the foremost and basic advantage of co-education is that it prepares an individual to have a successful life in a practical world.
Okay, thank you Sanjay. Yes, Ayush, do you have anything to ask your friend?
Yes, sir. Give some argument in the favor of co-education.
Yeah, of course, Ayush. The chief argument in the favor of co-education is the economy. And let me elaborate it that economy, it is foolish to have a two institution at a place where only one can serve the purpose. For example, our poor country India cannot afford a large number of school and colleges for boys and girls separately because it requires a lot of money. So, moreover, in India, we have lots of colleges and schools for boys, which is while less in for girls. So, as a result of this, co-education solves the problem as it saves a lot of money. And secondly, that co-education creates an environment between a young boy and young girl to have a conversation with them.
Yes.
Thank you. Ayush, do you want to still more ask anything?
No, sir.
Okay, well, Sanjay, you have given a large description about co-education in present day today life, right? Well, Sanjay, when you were explaining, I was keenly listening about you and the views what you have presented. It's quite appreciable, and I have little doubts to ask.
Yeah, of course.
Do you really favor co-education should be implicated in today's schools in today's generation?
On looking into the advantages, it should be implicated, but I want to present certain demerits which can serve the purpose. That the voices have been from the beginning. The voices have been raised against the co-education. For example, we can take the saying of an American educationist, Mr. Stephen Lealock. He says that men cannot read when women are around. So there are various people who dislike the co-education. That is, they find it harmful for the society. And according to the Hindu belief, which is against the co-education, it says that the young girls are like burning fire, while the young men are the pure king. So they are clearly disapprove of co-education. And also moreover, there are various charges against the co-education. which can be sequentially described that firstly it lowers down the tone of discipline, which is the foremost and basic requirement in today's life. So, and secondly it creates a shift in the mind of the people, and thirdly it creates a love of fashion and extravagance. So we can say that the precious time of study is thus lost in owing to the sex attraction, and which leads to the creating of unfavorable habits, which leads to the sacrificing of the good habits.
Okay, thank you, Sanjay. Well, Sanjay, you have to say about your personal view. Do you favor this or not?
Yes, I generally favor it as
It should be there.
Yes,
Even today's,
yes,
in today's age also.
yes.
Okay, yes. All right, thank you. Ayush, it's your turn. You have to explain your subject, your topic in details, and there will be questions asked by your friend and also by me.
Yes, sir.
You have 2 minutes time to do this.
My topic is value education, the need of the hour. In the present competitive era, one can notice that value education has become an odd item. There is very less emphasis in the present education to uplift the students' moral, ethical and spiritual values. There is of course much impact on academic knowledge, but moral and ethical etiquettes find very less place in our curriculum. The high-ranking politicians, professors and educationists have forgot their duty of making the next generation sound in all respects. Illegal and unfair means are in awe of getting the things done. The sharp fall in moral and ethical values all round, the careless disregard of common man's interest, and the increased hypocrisy and double talk have caused deterioration which is truly alarming. The prevalence of corruption in all walk of life, um, the worst kind of human exploitation, the accumulation of wealth by any means, have ruined the basic fabric of our country, which was once known for its high values. The moral and ethical values, performance of duty, regard and consideration for fellow men, and sympathy and compassion are seen to have gone with wine, and are among the major causality of the post-independent period. Our great leaders like Gandhi, Nehru, Subhas, Tilak, Patel, or Radhakrishnan have all spoken for the crisis of character, but all have become the victims of the same phase. Dr. Radhakrishnan pointed out that civilizations are not built with mortar, steel and machinery, but it is built with men and women having high values and character. Very less steps were taken by the high ups because they themselves are corrupt, greedy, dishonest and lovers of luxuries. It is urgent need of the hour for the intellectuals to arrest those unethical escalation of value degradation if we want to save our country from going into the paths of crime and corruption. Thank you.
Thank you, Ayush. Well, Sanjay, I think by listening Ayush's good and then large description, you will have some questions to ask.
Yeah, of course, sir. I have a doubt that Ayush, you speak about that Indian leaders like Radhakrishnan and Gandhi.
Yes.
So I would like you to ask that what was the Radhakrishnan's view on this value education?
According to Radhakrishnan's view, moral values are very important to build a good and friendly society. According to him, these good civilizations are not built with mortar, steel and machinery. It is built with men and women having high values and character.
Okay, thank you. Sanjay, do you have some more
No, sir, I'm
questions?
satisfied.
Well, Ayush, I again appreciate your topic, your points, what you have collectively given. It's nice what you spoke. There should be value education, right?
Yes, sir.
It's a good thing. Ayush, I have only one doubt. When I look you people at this age, and even I look outside at your age people, your students, your friends, those who go with you, I see they behave, and then I see even value education has no place in their personal mind and life.
Yes.
Do you agree with this?
Yes, sir.
Do you also say, would you also say that if you are going to implicate this particular value education in today's scenario, in today's state of this kind of people, do you think the students or your classmates will agree with the things what you are going to say?
No, sir, they will not agree because they feel value education as a boring subject. They does not like value education to be taught on their school.
Okay.
So very less students like value education. As I have previously said that there is very less emphasis in the present education to uplift students' moral, ethical and spiritual values. So value education is very important for today's generation, but nowadays students of modern society does not like value education to be taught on the school.
Yes, yes, yes. Is there any your personal views that it should be catered to them at least? There should be any some base where students or your friends may listen.
Yes, sir. According to me, value education should be implemented on the schools or else if it cannot be implemented for studies, there should be some programs like
Besides
social
the
programs
classes,
like
there should be
social
some-
programs like going in rural areas, and social programs to make them aware about moral values, and also teach them value education. So by some programs, the boring value education can also be made very interesting.
Okay, thank you. Good, it's a good one. Well, students, here now we are going to enter into third stage, that is problem solving. Here I am going to give you a card which has an information about a problem. Both of you have to read this and then find out the solution. Here is your card.
Some of your friends dismiss the elders in their family as being old-fashioned in their thinking and are unable to relate to them. Discuss with a partner why you think that is wrong. What you can say to or to do to change to their attitude.
Sanjay and Ayush, you have 2 minutes time to discuss with your partner.
Yes.
And later you have to find out the solution. If you have understood, you can discuss together, and one of you can say the answers, or else if you like both, you can share both of them. The solution is the same.
Because the friends should understand the feelings of elders.
Collective efforts will be able
Yes.
to create collective efforts.
Well, students, stop there. I think you have the solutions.
Yes, sir.
Who will like first to say? Please.
So actually it is wrong because our friends are students only, and students, as you know that the student age is the age of coming generation. They are the future of our society. So it is their basic duties that should be performed to their families also, and they must agree with the thought and suggestion. They should not shut their eyes off when the suggestion and problems were given by their old-fashioned elders, because even though they have orthodox thinking, but they should respect their elders. As we know that it is a popular saying that a good student is always loved and praised, but the wicked student is always punished. So we can say that this student age is the age of character building, and respecting and obeying the elders is also a part of that contribute a measure to character building.
Thank you, Sanjay. Yes, Ayush, do you agree with your friend? What he has
Yes,
told?
sir.
Do you need something to say about the same?
Yes, sir. As here it is written that old-fashioned thinking, they have old-fashioned thinking. So it is totally correct because our elders are belonged to old society. They lived in old society. That is why they have old-fashioned thinking. But the students in our age, the peoples in our age should respect their thinkings and try to communicate to them and be in touch with them so that they may feel good, and we should give time to understand each other so that thinkings may develop similarly.
Thank you. Well, students, the suggestions what both of you have given after discussion, I think it's quite appropriate. And then only thing is that it should be obeyed by your friends, by your age students. Only then I think it will work.
Yes.
Would you have any more things to suggest those students or your friends?
So we can perform the campaigning on this particular topic so that
In the villages?
no sir, yes
In
sir.
your schools?
Village, school and nearby cities.
Okay. That way it may work actually.
Yes sir. And we can take the collective efforts like from the teachers, students, parents, and also through the government.
From the government also you like to?
Yes sir.
Sure. Ayush, do you think it's a good one? But yes,
Yes, sir. And not only government but also non-governmental organizations can also
They should
do
have some
yes,
help.
they can also help us to implement these things in our society.
Well, students, but again, second time what you have given suggestions is also quite and then well appreciable. Thank you. The things what you have said should be implemented properly, should be taken care with other students also, right? They also should personally involve in the suggestions in order to avoid this kind of. There should be respect for the old people. It's not that their age is gone. It does not mean they need not be live or they need not be here in this age also. They have a right to live even in today's age.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, students, and this is the end of your assessment.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.